Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and redo the intro that I did. This is already me changed up with a hat. You'll notice in the video that I don't have a hat, probably. But yeah, so I'm Ricardo. I'm a senior, majoring in computer science and minor in entrepreneurship and management here at Johns Hopkins University. John, sorry, with an S. Yes, it's not John, it's John's. Anyway, today is Monday, December 4th, and it is also the final week of classes, which doesn't necessarily mean the final week of like after this week we just get to go back home. After this week we have finals week, which is runs for about a week and a half. It doesn't mean I have a week and a half straight of exams, obviously. Just that one of the exams that I do have as a final tends to be within that 1.5 week span right after classes end. Which is gonna be pretty okay because mine's on the 18th. I get out of class officially on the 8th, which is this Friday. So that means I have around 10 days to study for the final, which is for databases, so it's not going to be that bad. But yeah, I'm back here. This is the second week after I come back from Thanksgiving break. For Thanksgiving break, I went back home. I got to spend some really good time with my family. We went to the mountains in North Carolina and got in this like little cabin that we rented out from Airbnb. And then we also did some fishing, just going and looking through the mountains. I'm sure I'll post some of my GoPro footage that I have, a little bit of us fishing or just looking around and things. It was really fun. Also, I have some photos of the mountains. If you want to follow me at my Instagram link somewhere on the screen or my Instagram tag, I'll put that up there. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I did. And now we're back here trying to grind out this last few weeks. Even though it's a week of school left, I do still have a lot of work that I need to get done. I just finished my artificial intelligence homework in like 2 days yesterday, so I just finished that. Today I'm gonna end up practicing a lot for my final presentation that I have for oral presentations, which is gonna be about misinformation online, which I think is pretty fun. It's kind of like a TED format talk that we're gonna have to get through, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. And the last thing that I realistically need to get done for this week at least is my full stack JavaScript homework, which is homework 7.2, which is finally integrating a full stack, or the last step of full stack app, which is about decks. So like you can think of it as Quizlet in a way. So it's a replica of Quizlet, and we're gonna have to make it fully functional with decks and cards and stuff like that by I think Saturday. Even though classes end on Friday, Saturday is still like a good day to like turn stuff in. And that's what I mean, like a lot of different classes will have work that they assign and they'll have it due in that like final exam period instead of like a final. So that's what a lot of classes will do. So yeah, that's sort of what it's looking like. And yeah, so pretty much what I want to make this video is just like an experience or a realistic depiction of like how work is during the final week of school, because people would think that like the final week is going to be easy and chill, and it can be. I know some people that do have it like that, but at least for me that's not necessarily the case. I still have a lot of work to do, so the sooner I get it done, usually the better it'll be for my mental health and my well-being. And yeah, I will say though that because of the amount of work I have had to sacrifice a little bit of things, so I'm not watching as much anime as I am used to, but that's completely fine. Like I can catch up on it after the fact. And because I'm back from break and getting back into the gym, even though it was only like 1 week of not going, my muscles were really sore right after hitting them really hard. So I took like an extra rest day. So instead of 2 rest days, I did 3 rest days. I should have been going to the gym yesterday, but I didn't. But yeah, so we'll start our gym week again tomorrow, and that'll be with back and biceps. So that'll be really fun. And yeah, so again, this is just going to be a very realistic depiction of me just studying and doing things. It's kind of going to be pretty boring, but hopefully this will highlight a little bit of how college life is and how final week of classes is here at Hopkins. So yeah, like I said, it's just going to be work, so not really filming anything outside, but hey, whatever. At least you get to watch something, so yeah. Yeah, so hello there. As you can see, you guys are up there. I'm down here. Today is Monday, December 4th. It's 8:30 p.m. and Today is the start of my final week of college for the fall semester. So this is like my second to last semester, and this will be the final week of classes. So I'll take you guys through a week of classes. I don't think I'll necessarily like get my camera out into the world to, film the actual classes, because that's kind of boring. But I'll show you guys what the week of work looks like, which is very painful because there's a lot of work to do. But you know what? That's okay. We're Hopkins students and we're gonna get this done, hopefully. See how that goes, but first I'm gonna go ahead and make my bed, because I should probably do that so I don't look like a slob. Yeah. Okay, so now my bed is done. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I have to put a few things away, but yeah, that's pretty much my daily routine. Just waking up. Usually I go to the gym. Today I didn't. Today's my rest day. But usually I go to the gym. After I go to the gym, I get back, take a shower, make my bed, and then start my day either off by doing some work, or if I'm hungry enough, I'll just go ahead and try and make lunch or something. And then I'll get back to work right before my classes start, usually at 1. But today I just got a message that our professor is sick, so the class will be on Zoom today. So I have to communicate that. I'm also a CA, so I'm a course assistant for computer science, innovation, entrepreneurship, which I personally think is a really cool class. And I really enjoy, so that's why I'm a course assistant for that class. But yeah. Okay, so I just came back from the gym, and yeah, I'm all showered up. It is 9:47 a.m. and looks like my groceries arrived. I get groceries from like Walmart. I use this thing called like Walmart Plus, which is like Walmart subscription, which basically allows me to just like get groceries delivered to my home. So my groceries are here, so I'm just gonna go down, get my groceries, and then come back up, organize them, and then make my bed again, and make some lunch, and then after that we'll be golden for today, which is Tuesday, December 5th. So only, I guess if you count today, it's like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So 4 days. Technically 3, because 3 of those days I actually have class. Friday I don't actually have class, which is pretty nice. So technically like 3 days until my semester in terms of just classes is like over. And after that it's just grinding out assignments and finals. So yeah, or one final. Yeah. All right, 2. Okay, now I'm back from my classes and doing a little bit of work in Malone. Again, Malone, for any of you that don't know, that's like the CS building. I thought I was going to stay in Malone for a lot longer. I only stayed for like 30 minutes or maybe less. Basically, our professor just went ahead. I had a class fairly close to Malone in Hackerman, but the professor for that said something came up, and so we're doing the class through Zoom. So that's why I'm here in my room again, early. Again, like probably 90% of this like video is gonna be me in my room, and that's because I just prefer studying in my room and doing work in my room. Like I have a monitor. Okay, I'll show you guys like real quick what I'm working with. But I have like this giant like monitor, right? I think it's a 34-inch um, gigabyte monitor. It's HDR, high refresh rate, 3840 by 1440, I want to say, and then I have my 1080p monitor that I've had for literally like 7 years over up at the top, and then I have like my full-size desktop PC here, and then like my headphones and like a whole bunch of stuff on here. It's kind of messy, but yeah, like I enjoy just having this space. I enjoy being able to use it to its full capacity, especially because when I'm doing stuff like coding, right, I need to have like various tabs open, and like trying to get everything done on a laptop isn't great. And so yeah, I prefer just being in my room and studying. Some prefer to go to like Brody, which is our library, and study, but I personally get way too distracted for that. So I just prefer being here, and yeah, that's pretty much what I do. So again, I'll just get some work done, and then hopefully maybe I'll cook something. But this is about it for today. I mean, I have some work, but again, nothing's. I mean, it's just work. Like most of the work is. This is finals, right? It's the final week of classes, but again, not that bad. All right, so now we're in finals week, and well, it isn't too amazing yet. Actually, we're kind of past the initial set of finals week. Finals week started actually technically Wednesday, so about a couple of days ago. Right now it is Saturday, and I believe it is the, let me check my thing, December 16th. So it started technically finals started on the 13th. Right now it is the 16th. I still have one more project to do. I turned in all my other homework and everything. The only thing I have to do is one project and one final exam for databases, which that will be on this upcoming Monday, the 18th. And then the 19th I'm actually gone. So I just want to like explain. So I didn't film the rest of the blog because essentially it was all the exact same thing. I was just getting up, going to classes, not really doing much, coming back and actually doing work on my computer, laptop, or desktop, whatever I was using at the time, and then making food, and then coming back to actually work, and then doing food again. And it's boring. It's not that amazing. I did go to the gym like mornings and stuff, but again, it's not an amazing or interesting story or something to film, so I didn't really film it. But yeah, I just want to say that like right now we're almost done. We are technically like 2 days away. Right now it's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, and then the Monday we have an exam from 6 to 9 p.m., which sucks. It sucks that I have to take that exam like super late, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, so right now like the only thing I'm really worried about is that databases class and then studying for it. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I'm studying, but you know, I'm not gonna say like the lecturer is bad, but they're not like the most amazing or easiest to understand lecturer, and the notes are also a little bit complicated to like understand and defragment. So I'll be working towards actually trying to get to know how to actually do things correctly and not like mess up in that sense. But yeah, we are doing a homework number 4, which they told us should theoretically be like a practice exam. So for the final, so we'll see how that ends up going, and then hopefully putting the finishing touches on the last databases homework. But yeah, this is about the last thing I really have to do before I leave. I leave on Tuesday the 19th. So right after my exam, I'll go ahead and like that very early morning, I'll get on a plane and go back to Columbia, South Carolina. And I think I should be there around like 12 p.m. I leave here, I don't exactly remember the date, but it's somewhere around there. I have to take like 2 flights, one to either Atlanta or Charlotte, and then from there to the metropolitan airport or like the local airport in Columbia. So that's sort of what things are looking like right now. Yeah, I'm hoping to edit this video. I know, okay, I'm gonna be editing this video, you know, putting this in the video and then editing, exporting it out, and then just uploading it to YouTube, just kind of like as a thing. I just want to get it out there. It's kind of like, again, takes the stress away from things. That's just me. I love editing and just making videos and stuff. But yeah, theoretically, yes, I should be studying, so this is a bit of procrastination, but it should be fine. But yeah, finals week here at Hopkins, rough, but I feel like they're kind of rough everywhere, so that in and of itself is not like super amazing or super crazy. But yeah, something to definitely like keep in mind if you're ever planning on coming here to Hopkins and doing stuff. But yeah, so if any of you guys that are watching are either prospective students or just like also other college students that are like struggling through finals or whatever, like it's rough everywhere. Like you guys aren't the only ones. Regardless of like what college you go to, it can be state college, it can be community college, it can be like an elite university like Hopkins, Harvard, or whatever. Like we're all kind of like just struggling through finals, and we have that uncertainty of like not knowing what's gonna happen. But I feel like that's pretty normal, pretty natural, and so we just kind of have to hope and pray that like things go correctly, and we all pass our classes, which is like again what we're all hoping for. So yeah, it's the last push, 3 days of the last push of doing things before I'm officially done, and yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm hoping to do a lot more videos later in the future, especially during the spring semester, or maybe even make up, 1 or 2 videos during Christmas break when I don't actually have anything to do. And also, I'm currently searching for a job, which will be pretty interesting. Hopefully, I do end up getting a job, but hey, if I don't find a job by the time I graduate, I'll do stuff in the meantime either way. Like, I have a camera, I'm kind of okay at taking pictures, so maybe I'll take up a photography role or something, just do my own freelance thing, and maybe a business or something might come from there, like a studio production or something, which is something that I would absolutely love. So yeah, we'll see how that ends up. But yeah, I'm not stressing too much over it. I kind of like stressed already about the fact that like, oh, I gotta find a job and I gotta make sure that like I'm set right after graduation. But like, hey, if things don't work out, if I have to, find my own path, like I think that's perfectly fine. We all struggle somehow. Just because you go to Hopkins, like, doesn't mean you'll automatically get like a good job right off the bat. We all kind of have to struggle with it. So yeah, that's kind of about it. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and yeah, all right, see you.